Hello YouTube, welcome to Bub's World. I'm your host Bub, and today we have a very special all Cavewoman haul for y'all. So if you like that kind of stuff, stick around. Let's make me small and get to the haul. Yo! All right, showing off some Pangean Sea Love, the last great, man, that's some good stuff from Bud Root. I gotta tell you, I love that whole run. Anyway, today we have Cavewoman pre-Kickstarter campaign that Bud ran on Facebook, his handlers, if you will, because I've met Bud, and let me tell you something, he ain't messing around on Facebook. Like, that's not what he's doing. He's not about all that. So, but the people that he works with, and the people that handle his promotions, and the people that handle his book art, they're all heavily into it. So they set up this pre-Kickstarter campaign where they were going to be giving us a chance, just his Facebook fan group. So if you're not a member, join that up. They were giving us a chance to purchase some convention books that he did prior to the Kickstarter. So it's kind of raising money to get the Kickstarter going, and then can't wait to be a part of that Kickstarter. And I've never done it before, but I might go all in. So I might, whatever the highest tier is, original art, all that good stuff, I'm going to jump all over it. So I can't wait. I bought the 2 books for the price of, I don't know, $50 or something. But look at this, came with some original art. This is thanks, Andrew, and that is an original Bud Root happy face, and even that looks a little bit wry. So thanks so much for that, Bud. That's awesome. I'll take that. So first up, we have Hors d'oeuvres by Bud, limited edition Kickstarter preview. So, which I just find really interesting, and the whole thing, nothing but convention sketches. It looks fantastic. Really great stuff. Look at this back cover with Dave Stevens here as the Rocketeer. Betty Page as Betty. Look at, isn't that great? Just good stuff, man. I love it. Digging it. And the whole book is absolutely fantastic. I highly recommend you picking this up. It's just so good. Such great art in here. And I don't think it has any risque stuff. It might have 1 or 2 nude ones or semi-nude, but for the most part, these are all, I wouldn't say family friendly, but definitely something you can display. The next one is not something you can display. You know what? Let's go ahead and pop that open real quick. We won't take a ton of time, I promise. I'm sure you guys don't mind. So let's take a look at this one. We won't do this for the other one. In fact, we can't do this for the other one. But just to give you an idea of what kind of amazing art is in here. Look at that. The Abominable Year. So it's got very modern art, like the stuff he's just recently done. A couple of classics in there as well. And this stuff goes for, there's a nice one. So just to give you an idea of what we're talking about here. And this isn't a specifically Cavewoman book. As you can see, it has a lot of his other stuff. Look at that Batwoman pulling the hair of Poison Ivy, we assume. Good stuff. So, and they're all numbered. So I got number 82 of 250. So only 250 of this one, and only 250 of the copy of the more risque version, which I'm going to show in a second. So very cool. Magazine size. We're digging it. Here is the risque version. It's called Hors d'oeuvres. Instead of hors d'oeuvres, hors d'oeuvres. Good stuff. Extra spicy appetizers to tide you over while you wait for the Kickstarter. So there you go. And there's a nice picture there. And yep. And then we've got, now this was actually, he did a drawing for all the people that purchased, which you can imagine could only have been 500 people at the most. But if you bought both books, and you were automatically entered into a drawing. I didn't win the drawing. It's all good, but check that out. Isn't that pretty cool? So you could have won this original art, and that honestly is the most beautiful piece of all of them. Absolutely fantastic. Can't show you any of these. This one's so rough, it makes me blush. Like, there's that one's, it's beautiful, but it's rough. So anyway, be careful with that one. If you see that one out and about, it'll make you blush. Good stuff. Next up, we have so that's what I got from the pre-Kickstarter campaign. Thank you, Bud, for that. And in the at the Kentucky flea market, which I alluded to in my last video, I did pick up some Cavewoman special editions there that I'd like to show off now. So here's the first one, and this is, I have to read the back. Special edition. Okay, a wizard, a sorceress, and Miriam Cavewoman, and this is limited to 450 copies. Check that out. Very cool. I like the little Godzilla and Mothra at the bottom. Look at that. Mothra Ra. So very cool. Clyde in the background. Miriam, and I forget who that is, but I'm guessing it's the sorceress or something. So very cool. I didn't get a great deal on these, but they're so hard to find. There's only 450 of them. So what are you going to do? You're really going to haggle and fight over, you know, $5 difference? Just get them. You won't regret it. Here's another one. Look at that. That one needed 3 pieces of tape. The ones that need 3 pieces of tape make me blush a little bit. And this one is Cabot's Club number, I guess it's just Cabot's Club. Must have been a one shot. 450 copies as well. These are both Bud Root. Check that out. Very cool. These next two are not Bud Root, but they are still Cavewoman books. I'll show this one next. This one's pretty cool. It's got a different kind of gorilla on the front. So I assume it's still Clyde, but you don't usually see them drawn that way. Nice dinosaur. Very cool stuff. And this one is 350 copies. So, I mean, what are you going to do? This one's lost. Cavewoman lost 350 copies. What are you going to do when you come across something 350 copies? You're going to buy it. I mean, that's such a low print run. As I always say in these hauls, it kind of makes me laugh when people are like, there's only 2,000 copies of that book. I'm like, 2,000? I wish. You know, this is really, really cool. Digging that art. Don't know who the artist is on this one. Yen San. I've never heard of that one. I never heard of that artist. Don't even know if it's a boy or a girl, but good stuff. That's definitely a girl. All right. And then last but not least, we have this one. I thought it was a Connie Valentina. It is Connie Valentina. So if I'm not going to get Bud Root, probably my next favorite Cavewoman artist that does regular covers would be Connie Valentina. Her painted covers, that's just beautiful. I just think that's fantastic. She does a much more demure version of Cavewoman, and it really works. I really, really enjoy her proportions that she gives Cavewoman. I think they're just about perfect. So look at that, Connie Valentina. This one is 350 copies for this one is all that there is. So it's just amazing. This one is Cavewoman Pandemonium. So very cool. I'm just digging all this stuff. Thank you guys for watching. If you like Cavewoman books, if you like good girl art, if you like, you know, a little bit more of the risque stuff, stick around, give me a sub, check out the channel. I don't usually say stuff like that at the end, but definitely, you know, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. If this is what I do on this channel, I have stuff like I got comics, I got vinyl hauls, I do some pop figures, I do some statue reviews, some figure reviews, you know, just anything that's in BUB'S world. That's what you get on this channel, and this is my world here. You know, this is where I like to be. So check it out. We've got that one from Connie Valentina, Yen San, or San Yen San, and then the rest were some Bud Root goodness, including the hors d'oeuvres. Careful with that one, everybody, and the hors d'oeuvres. So very cool. Can't wait for that Kickstarter to launch. I'm super excited. I'm gonna buy up all the good stuff. I'm definitely going to try and get some original art. I'm going to be saving up for that. And as soon as it comes, I'm going to hit it, because as I recall, the way the Kickstarters work is they don't hit your card till they reach the goal. So I might fudge a little bit, try and float some cash their way and see how much I can raise to help make that a possibility. Because I would love to see more Kickstarter books from Emerald Entertainment and Cavewoman, and specifically Bud Root books, as opposed to, you know, when he does his Kickstarters, as opposed to some of the other ones they've had where he just has a little bit of art here and there. So I'd like to see a massive art drop on this one. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, fingers crossed. We'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. Remember, let's leave you with some Connie Valentina. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.